Access to bandwidth is fast becoming like access to water, and soon we could be getting our free access all over the place. Several metros in South Africa are rolling out programs aimed at making access to data a basic right.
How do you roll out public Wi-Fi access in a city without it becoming a major headache for the taxpayer? Cape Town is following in the footsteps of the city of Tshwane, aiming to get the mother city covered and connected. Cape Town has proposed a massive 1.2 billion rand broadband rollout plan aimed at previously disadvantaged areas. The initial rollout included Khayelitsha and Mitchell's Plain, with Delft, Robertson, Atlantis and the Garden Route set to benefit going forward.
For every 10% of your population that's connected through broadband and Wi-Fi, you equal 1.3% GDP growth rate. That's in an emerging market country. So for us, we've got to have a look at where those gaps are. That's where the gaps are. The gaps are out of the city, Khayelitsha, Mitchell's Plain, and then across the province. And what it does is then brings the whole economy within that net through this system, which is Wi-Fi and broadband.
Currently, Cape Town boasts 170 public Wi-Fi hotspots, and the city plans to construct 120 more before the end of the year. Around 30,000 residents currently access the city's Wi-Fi network, with some residents able to access up to 3 gigabytes a day.
So we started this program already a year and a half ago with some pilot projects. One in the Southern Cape, sort of almost a little agricultural type village. In Robertson, we've got in Atlantis. So the pilot projects gave us a good mix, and within that space we've got free educational sites with as much as you want. But general usage, yes, we have got a cap. Obviously, you're putting free. Nothing is really free. It's got to be paid for somewhere. Someone pays. And so we do have caps, 250 megabytes per day on sort of normal other usage. And now we're monitoring to see what happens, and it's very exciting to see what happens, what kind of sites people are visiting. People are visiting, and predominance outside of the city, you'll see it's in the jobs sites. People are looking for jobs. It's definitely students looking for project content for their school projects, which for me, and I think for us as a government, is really exciting, because that's about creating a real sustainable base.
The potential financial implications of maintaining these Wi-Fi networks are far-reaching. One success story comes from the city of Tshwane, where 165,000 unique users access 633 public hotspots.
In the pilot projects that we've rolled out, the most amazing thing is to see the innovations that come on top of it. So I think what really happens, and which becomes the drivers, is the innovative stuff. And that's going to be a direct driver in the economy.
You might connect at work or home, but what about when you're on the move? As part of the Mother City's broadband plan, free Wi-Fi on the public transport infrastructure looks to become a reality as the tender process has been finalized and adjudicated. However, this has not been without its challenges, because the installation of specialized infrastructure to support this kind of wireless data transmission is expensive.
The city's initial rollout, they were ahead of the province. They're really showing huge savings already in their own communication networks between their municipal buildings and their telco costs. I think it's more than 100 million a year already that they're saving just in telco costs because of this connectivity.
In the last 18 months, public Wi-Fi has become popular, and according to researcher group BMIT, South Africa has 8,000 active Wi-Fi brands at more than 30,000 locations. Studies have pointed to a link between GDP growth and access to internet, so free Wi-Fi could have a worthwhile effect economically. A few years ago, not many people knew what Wi-Fi was or how it worked, and within a few short years, access to internet has become such a necessary commodity that cities are building it into their infrastructure. Now, if only they'd throw in a free phone too.